In 2016, John Kerry admitted that the IRGC, Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, which is designated terrorists, could get their hands on some of the money funded by the U.S.
I think that some of it will end up in the hands of the IRGC or of other entities, some of which are labeled terrorists.
Hezbollah, Hamas, Islamic Jihad, some of the insurgent groups that turn Syria on its head and play a role in killing of 500 to 700,000 people. That's all true when you look at the chaos in Iraq right now. It is Iran and their militia groups as well as their regular army that is causing havoc. And you would say that some of the funding that came from the unfrozen funds that they claim it was $400 million in 1979 before the revolution, when Tehran was still a US ally. Tehran paid America $400 million for fighter jets, but the US held back the money since Iran took some American hostages. Under Obama's administration, Iran and the US agreed to a deal in which the US gave the $400 million back, and with interest along those years, which is $1.8 billion. There have been different numbers that have been thrown around. Some is saying that maximum number is 150 billion, others are saying it's less than that. Let's see what John Kerry has to say about this.
I was saying clearly some money from the budget of Iran is going to go to the IRGC. It always has. That's no surprise. Donald Trump keeps saying they got $150 billion. A lie.
John Kerry does not explain exactly what Donald Trump's lies are, but seems like he is implying that $150 billion went to funding the terrorists, but at the same time, he does not explain furthermore. However, if we just fast forward to now, it looks like that some of the money actually went to the terrorists. Here are some problems with the nuclear deal. Number one, Democrats didn't vote for it. It was an executive order that Barack Obama signed. Their goal was to do their best they can to bring Iran into the family of nations, but his best estimate was let's control the nuclear program, which is admirable. But if you control their nuclear program and allow them to become part of the world community and invest and sell their oil at the high level, it is stupid to fund their militias that create destruction and terror around the region. And Soleimani was the dumbest guy around because he has the opportunity to take that money and build up his country. But instead, he threw it in President Obama's face by fanning it around to all the terror groups and then made it look like a bad deal. President Trump made it very clear last week that under no circumstances will Iran have nuclear weapons. And also one more thing, what is EU thinking by continuing to stay in this Iran deal and try to keep this thing alive? This week, with Iran admitting to shooting down the Ukrainian plane, EU have to come out and say, we are done with this. It is time to join America in their sanctions on Iran.